In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this awesome volcanic biome. It turned out great, as you can see right here. But before we get started, if you happen to enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe. And if you're feeling generous, you can also use my supporter creator code in the Fortnite item shop. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alrighty, so unlike last time, I figured I'd do some live commentary this time. So yay, that's exciting. But let's just get straight to the point. So I got out the Brown Cliff Gallery, the Lava Tile Gallery, the Volcanic Rock Gallery, and the Meteor Particle Gallery. This one's kind of large, so there we go. So I'm gonna lay out a bit of terrain over there, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, now that I have built the base terrain over here, I'm gonna start building the actual kind of volcanoes over there. So you're going to need this piece, and you're going to create a kind of termite mound, almost. So one easy way to actually do this, we're keeping this piece the same size as it usually is, by the way. One easy way to do this is to build up like this. Actually, make this like one higher. And then to set it at an angle. Like this. And then to just place it down. Then we go this way. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna cover up some stuff later on. Some little imperfections. And now we have this. So I'm going to start taking these and rotating them in a way that just looks good, basically. So now I have created this little bits that kind of strings down, and keep in mind this will take patience, okay? This isn't necessarily easy. It's pretty difficult. Now that we have this, okay, I don't even know what that is. But, yeah, now that we have it, we're going to go in and fill in the areas around it, right? So we're going to take these pieces. And actually, we can probably get away with sizing it up a bit here. But we're just going to take these pieces and then expand out the structure, basically. Just make sure you fill in all the gaps, so it just doesn't look that ugly. Now, one thing you might have noticed just there is I didn't fill in spots like this. And that's simply because I thought that it'd be easier to just go in later and put smaller pieces like that onto those spots. So that's what I'm doing right now. This part up here was another one. Over here is annoying. I'm getting annoyed just looking at it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this thing, or, you know, copy the majority of it. Alrighty, so I've copied basically as much as I can, and I'm actually going to add this to my hotbar down there, because I do want to place more of these around, right? So now that I have it on my hotbar, I can just move this over here, and one can go there. Now, you might be wondering, you know, the top still looks kind of ugly, you feel me? So how do we cover that up? Well, if we go back here to all of the galleries we placed down, we can just grab this lava tile and bring it over here, you know? Why not? We can shrink this down and put this on the mounds. Now, it's still gonna look ugly. So what do? Well, you know, I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna come over here, you're gonna grab this massive fireball, and you're gonna cover the top of the mound with it. Because at the end of the day, we're just trying to make something look cool. So you're gonna try and rotate the fire effect and make it as straight as possible. And look at that. Look at how cool that looks. That looks awesome. Here we go. That one's mostly straight. And as you can see, the hitbox is absolutely ginormous. I can grab it through the terrain there. So that's why we're putting this in last. Let's make this one like massive, because that's the big one. Make this one a little smaller. And there we go. Everything's starting to come together. Now let's add more variation in the terrain. One thing I want to try is grabbing this piece and kind of putting it up against walls over here. So, kind of like this. Yeah, that kind of works. Now, I want a little more than that, so I'm going to grab this piece. I'm going to resize it a decent amount. I'm going to rotate it a little bit. And I'm going to make the terrain a little more uneven, basically. So I'm going to place it like this, grab this, and kind of place these around. There we go. So now when we walk around in some places, the ground isn't necessarily even. It's kind of bumpy a little bit, but you know, it's still missing something. And I think that is rocks. So we're gonna add a bunch of rocks everywhere, and I think it's gonna look really cool. So I'm going to add kind of like patches of rocks in some places, kind of like this. So this is actually looking awesome right now. Oh, I just completely forgot about this area over here. Oh god. But I think it's looking a little too brown, and it's looking also a little too dark as well. And you know, it's not impossible for there to be vegetation over here. So I kind of figured I would go in to the nature galleries and add a little bit of greenery, mainly this bush. And I mean, as you can see, most of what I'm doing here is literally off the top of my head. I didn't plan out anything at all. So really, you just got to get creative with this stuff, man. I thought it was looking too dark. Let's add some green in there, and it's already looking so cool. Look at that. That's looking awesome. Now, I don't know about adding trees. I mean, we can try. If we were to add trees, it would be the jungle trees, though. Look at that, man. That looks awesome. Let's see what we have in the jungle nature gallery. Maybe there's something cool in here. Maybe, I don't know, this flower could be neat. And you know, one thing we can maybe do is blow up these rocks over here and put them in the back, and they'll kind of serve as mountains. And now when we look at the whole scene from back here, it just looks incredible. I actually think it needs more vegetation right here. And look at that. That's awesome.